evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's going on in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. Happy New Year to you. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and we have some great classes going on in the Adult Services Department. First is Memory Lab on Thursday, January 12th, all day. So if you are preserving your family's history, you can come to the library and get assistance in organizing your family's stories, legends, and history, or setting up a family digital history project. You can use our recording equipment to record oral interviews with family. You can record histories also using our video and lighting equipment. We will provide help with scanning photos or digitizing documents, and also help you to create written transcriptions for your videos or audio files, as well as for any handwritten diaries or letters. So you can call and sign up, and like I said, there are appointments all day. If you need some help, we're happy to help you. And in that same vein, on Monday, January 16th at 2:30 p.m., we have a class on our Ancestry Library, which is a free database that you can use to search family history. But you have to use it in the library. You can't use it elsewhere. You have to come into the library.
My mom just asked me about this, so she's interested.
Okay, well, tell her to come to class on the 16th at 2:30 p.m. You'll learn how to conduct searches, evaluate resources, map your family history across the world. We do ask that you register for that, and I will tell you that I started using my family recording my family history with the Ancestry Library, yeah. And then I got to a point where I couldn't get any more information, so now I went to Ancestry.com and paid to have access to the full database. Okay. So don't think that you're going to get 4 and 5 generations back with the free database, but it does.
It's a great starting point.
It's a great start. It teaches you how to create a family tree and how that all works. So it's a really great place to start.
Free.
I've been working on mine for about a month now. I'm back on my Scottish side to my 5th grade grandparents.
Awesome.
It's really awesome.
That
and the
is
documents,
really cool.
You can see certain documents. It's very awesome. It's a lot of fun. On Wednesday, January 17th at 6 p.m., we have a 3D printing class that will also be repeated on Friday, January 27th at 10 a.m. This is for class participants to come, and you'll learn about the basics of 3D printing. We'll introduce you to CAD software. We use Tinkercad, which is free software, and then you'll get to see an object printing while you're there. This is for adults. We do also have classes for children on 3D printing. They're becoming very, very popular. And then on Tuesday, January 24th at 7 p.m., we have Appy Hour, not Happy Hour.
I love this name, the title, it's catchy.
Appy Hour, where you'll learn what's new, trending, and what you may have missed in the world of apps. We do ask that you register. Rob will be teaching that class, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. And then on Thursday, January 26th at 7 p.m., How to Pay for College. Kim McCurdy, a higher education access partner for FIA, will be at the library to present information on the financial aid application process, what types of aid might be available for students, and strategies to start thinking about affordability before your student gets ready to apply for college or other post-secondary school admission. So this is for all parents with any child in high school, doesn't matter what grade. That's who's encouraged to attend. So Elaine, I expect to see you there. I get queasy
stomach. No, I can't. I mean, I'll be there, but I can't even think about it. I start to get sick to my stomach.
Everybody goes through it. There's always a way. So those are some really fun classes going on in the Adult Services Department in January. What's going on over your side?
Well, we had a lot of fun with everybody over the holidays, and we are excited for our regular programming to resume. Now, our regular weekly story times won't start until March, but we have a lot of other fun programs going on. So if you haven't registered for those yet, make sure you check it out. We have a purple flyer upstairs for the birth through preschool crowd, a blue flyer for the elementary age students, and a smaller white flyer for our teens. But before I even talk about any of the programs, I want to encourage everyone to sign up for our winter reading club, because it's not too late to do that. So you can stop in and pick up a form. Winter Reading Club is for anybody, really toddlers all the way up to 4th graders, elementary school. And you just want to stop in and get a form so you can track the number of books that you read. We're going to award one ticket for every book read. And for older kids, to be fair, we're going to do 1 ticket for every chapter read.
Oh,
Makes
wow.
sense?
Yes.
Right? So if you're
Indeed.
reading Harry Potter, it's not really fair. You're not going to get that whole book done.
Right.
So we're going to award you one for every chapter. And then you drop those tickets in to win some of our fabulous prizes. And I brought a couple of them down here today to show. One of the prizes that you can win is this nice Kindle tablet. It's been very popular. There's a lot of tickets in for this one so far already. And to my left here, we have a stack of board games. Who doesn't love board game night, right? So I
love
try to
board
put some of
game
my
night.
favorites in there and some classics. I love Guess Who. Probably my favorite board game of all time.
I haven't played that since my nephews were small, and
Love
they're
it.
28 and 26, so it's been a while.
Love it. And then, of course, Jenga. And there's other stuff up there too, as well. There's 4 other prizes in our display case. We have something for those of you who like arts and crafts. We have a block set and some DVDs for the younger child. That's more for toddler preschool. We have a set of books and a cute little penguin. You liked the penguin.
I love the penguin.
The stuffed penguin with a penguin book to go along with it. So some great prizes to be won. All you have to do is read. Hopefully you're reading anyway. You just want to stop in and get a form so you can start tracking. And then for anybody who participates, you are invited at the end of the month on Saturday, make sure I get the date right here, Saturday, January 28th at 2 o'clock. To Penguins Are Cool, which is a show that's being put on by the Pittsburgh National Aviary. We are excited to host them. They are going to bring a live penguin here to the library, so you have a chance to meet one
I can't wait.
up close. Yeah, Christine's already has her calendar marked, right?
Yes, I do.
So make sure, we're calling it Glide into Reading this year. Make sure you stop in and get some more details about that. Programs that are coming up or that are already running. We have our Spanish story time going on. There's still a few slots left for that at the 11 o'clock time slot on Mondays in January. So if you want your preschooler, even your toddler, to become more familiar with the Spanish language, now's the time to do it. They say, and it is true, that they learn more. The sooner you introduce it,
They're like
the more
sponges.
they are. Mines are exactly like little sponges. So, Tiempo de Cuentos, Spanish story time, Mondays in January. We also have a few more slots left in the Laurie Berkner Boogaloo. And I'm surprised this isn't already filled up because Laurie Berkner is so popular. This is pretty much, I liken it to a preschool mosh pit. We're going to play Laurie Berkner's fun songs that are always a hit with toddlers and preschoolers. We're going to dance around and sing and have a good time. So, and side note, I just found out that Laurie Berkner is actually coming to the area. She will be in Greensburg, I believe, in March. So you want to check that out if you're a Laurie Berkner fan. And then also check out our program, the Laurie Berkner Boogaloo, on Saturday, February 4th at 11 o'clock. For our elementary age students, we have some fun stuff coming up as well. We're running an American Girl Craft Club Saturdays this month, and I brought our one doll down here with me today. We actually have her all set to go for week 2. So Saturday, I guess that would be January.
I don't know.
The first one, we're doing the first one this week is accessories. We have her all set for the second week in January, the second Saturday in January. And it's going to be everything you need for your doll's sleepover. So as you can see here, we have no-sew sleeping bags, little sleeping masks, and even a little yarn doll that she can carry with her on her sleepover. So that is coming up. Like I said, this first week is actually going to be accessories, and I just dropped the American Girl this
The
fabulous
accessory of the week.
fabulous infinity scarf that I weaved. I did it by finger weaving. So in just a little bit, you can watch the demo on how to do that. But we have American Girl Crafts. I also want to remind everybody of the American Girl Tea Party that's coming up in March. You want to save the date for that. It's going to be Sunday, March 12th at 2 p.m. We have a 3D printer lab coming up, as Ms. Christine mentioned. It is gaining in popularity, so we're offering these more and more often. Our next one is coming up on February 22nd, and that's for anybody really in grades 1 through 4. We have our Teen Tech Committee who's actually going to run that lab for us. So,
You're forgetting one of my favorite programs that's going on in January.
what's that?
The Bow Wow reading.
Oh, the Bow Wow, and there is still space in that one. You're right.
It's my favorite.
We have Bow Wow for Books starting up this month, Wednesdays in January. If you are interested, you do need to register so we can assign you a time slot. But we have 2 dogs. I believe their names are Lucy and Riley, if I'm not mistaken.
Awesome.
And they're going to be coming. They are trained certified therapy dogs. So your child, again, elementary age, so K through 4, is welcome to sit and read a book to one of the dogs. And you can choose a favorite book that you have from home that you already know well, or you can choose one from our wide selection here at the library. So thank you for reminding me of that.
It's one of my favorite. Anytime we can bring an animal into the library, I'm all on board. And
Absolutely.
it's such a great program for reluctant readers. So
absolutely
take advantage of it. I'm coming in to visit the dogs too.
Are you coming this Wednesday?
I can't tonight. I have to get my hair
yeah.
cut. I got caught in the rain and my hair looks
I
really
think it looks
flat
fabulous.
today. But yes, I'm getting my hair cut tonight, so I won't be here this week. But
Well,
next
perhaps
week.
next week.
Oh, I'll definitely be there.
For sure. The only other one that I wanted to mention is our Write On Club. We're hosting this for kindergarten, first and second graders. And we are encouraging you to come to our writing club that we're going to have here at the library running Saturdays in February. And you probably most likely won't finish a story in that time frame, but you'll definitely have a great start. Miss Jess is going to lead this class for us.
So what are they doing? They're creating.
So we want you to create a story here at the library. We'll help you along. Then we want you to finish it at home and make sure you submit it to the WQED's Writers Contest. And I'm fortunate enough every year to be asked down there to judge. And I love reading these stories. They're just absolutely amazing. So we need more people from Bethel Park to participate. I think last year we had 2 entries.
Oh, we definitely need more.
But I know there's writers out there, yes. So we need to get you guys to submit this year. We thought by hosting a writing club, we could get you started and get you along, started on the right path. The deadline for the Writers Contest, I don't believe, is until early March. So you have some time. You can start thinking about your stories now. But it's a lot of fun. I thought that was a nice opportunity that WQED provides for us each year. So I think that's about it. Lots of stuff going on. Like I said, stop in and pick up a flyer.
Is that about it for you?
I guess that's about it for me. I had something else I wanted to say and I totally lost it. Oh, I know.
What?
We were just talking about this before we started taping the show. I want to remind everybody to follow us. We now have an Instagram account. To follow us at BP Children's Department, but it's BP Children's DEPT. And then teens, you can follow us on your Instagram account at BP Teens. So we're gaining followers every day. It's kind of exciting to watch, but I want to just make everyone aware because we do. I almost said tweet. We have a Twitter account. We do tweet, and then we also post on Instagram of upcoming programs and opportunities. So make sure you do that if you have an Instagram account.
And coming up next is if you're interested in some new movies and music that you can borrow from the library, we'll show you a few that will be available for you in January.
My dad is Mike. He works on a drilling rig that pumps oil out from underneath the ocean.
Hey, Duck!
We a big company with millions of moving parts.
Just me or just get real bright in there all of a sudden?
Are you seeing this?
Mike, what is that? Is everything okay? Hi.
Call you back! I'll call you back!
Mayday, Mayday, this is Deepwater Horizon.
We gotta go right now!
All U.S. Coast Guards en route to Deepwater Horizon.
Everybody calm down. You gotta get to the lifeboats right now.
What's wrong? Not now, baby.
Crank it! Trust me, you're not gonna die. Let's go! Deepwater Horizon.
Two things are gonna happen. First, that phone over there is gonna ring. Second, you're gonna be wearing these cuffs. Just gonna keep on ringing.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the guy you didn't count on.
Jack Reacher, Purple Heart, Silver Star. You're a legend.
What else have you heard?
I need your help. Someone killing soldiers. Men that used to be under your command.
It's time to start hunting. I don't know your role in this ship. I promise you I'll find out.
Nothing to find.
Maybe I rip your arm off. Beat you to death with it.
So you gotta find.
Reach is too close.
How's it going?
I don't like being followed. We know you're a dead man. One of us is. That's a certainty.
Is that fear I hear in your voice, Jack?
What you hear is excitement.
Sorry, he's not feeling well. You might want to use this one.
Come on, Max. I gotta go.
Be a good boy, Leonard.
Bye, Gidget. Bye, Linda.
It's 9 a.m. Do you know what your pets are doing?
Welcome, my dogs.
Tell me you got that. Heck yes, I did. You're driving like an animal.
Feel heroic and handsome. I'm a little wet, but I still look good.
The Secret Life of Pets.
I'm home, Leonard. Were you a good boy?
All of your albums that you've put out have always been a little snapshot of your life at that period. So this one covers the last 2.5 years when you had a lot of good stuff going on, but it's called The Devil Don't Sleep. So explain exactly what that title means.
Well, this is actually the most positive record we've ever released. And the reason it took 2.5 years as opposed to 2, we take longer than everybody else. Part of that has to do with the fact that I write or co-write every song on the record, and that I have to make sure it tells a story. And you got to do a little bit of living. You know, if you're going to write a record about chapters of your life, there's got to be a chapter, and you got to live through it first. But this was an extremely positive chapter, especially my wife coming in the picture. She's my best friend, best thing that ever happened to me. And you know, The Devil Don't Sleep is all about a constant reminder to me that the devil don't sleep. Temptation's easy, and it's right around the corner. Relapse is easy. The straight and narrow is hard. So it's just a reminder to stay the course.
So make sure you come in and borrow one of those movies or one of the CDs. Another interesting thing I wanted to talk about, the library has started circulating acoustic guitars. So we have, I think we have five acoustic guitars. One's a 12-string, the rest are 6 strings, that you can borrow for 3 weeks. They come in a case, it has a strap, it has 1 guitar pick, and it also comes with a tuner, which really helps because I'm not good with by ear tuning. It clips right onto the end. So you can borrow those for 3 weeks. So yeah, it's a really exciting thing for us right now is guitars.
Awesome. All right, and I mentioned a little bit earlier the American Girl Craft Club, so I invite you to stay tuned for this demo where I will show you how you too could finger weave an infinity scarf for your doll. Hi everyone, we're up here in the library's programming room where American Girl Craft Club is going to take place this Saturday, and actually every Saturday throughout the month. And right now I'd like to show you what we're going to do this Saturday, how you can make this adorable infinity scarf for your doll. Whether or not it's an American Girl doll really doesn't matter. You can make these for any of your dolls that you have at home, and it's actually very simple. We're going to use a process called finger weaving. And the only 2 items that you'll need is a skein of yarn, any color, and your hand. You'll need scissors at the end, but really the 2 main things are yarn and your hand. So you want to hold the yarn between your thumb and index finger. And once you have a hold of it, your palm facing up, you're going to take it behind your hand, spread your fingers slightly, and you're going to start wrapping. You want to go 1 time around your index finger, 1 time around your middle finger, 1 time around your ring finger, and then 1 time around your pinky. Then you kind of want to take some yarn and just lay it across your palm. And this is the part where you start looping. You're going to take that first piece of yarn and you're going to loop it over the second. So now you're going behind your finger. Take that piece of yarn, loop it behind. This first piece of yarn, loop it behind. This first piece of yarn, loop it behind. You're going to repeat that process. So you want to make sure you have a lot of yarn, right? Make sure you have a good amount there. Don't cut your yarn. I would keep it in the ball and cut it at the very end. That way you can keep rolling it as you need. I'm going to do that same thing. I'm ready to loop, 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 loop. Okay, same thing. Take it around your palm, loop some more. Eventually, you're going to get a piece that's long enough to be used as a scarf. Now, could you use it for a necklace or a bracelet? Sure. Headband? Why not? But we're going to go for the scarf right now. That's what I did here for Josefina. So you want to be patient, take your time. This is a great thing to do, you know, while you're watching TV or taking a break from homework. It's nice and relaxing. Once you have the first 2 steps down, it's really just a matter of repeating, and it is a quite simple, easy process. Now, as you go, it kind of looks like you have a mess, right? That just looks like mumble jumble. It looks like I'm not doing it right. Don't worry, you are. Just keep looping. When I did the pink one that Josefina is wearing right now, it took me about 5 minutes. So it might take you a little bit longer until you get the hang of it. But still, you're going to have a scarf within 20 minutes tops. See, I lost it there on my pinky, so it's very important that you remember to push it down so you have enough room, especially as your scarf gets longer and longer. So hopefully, boys and girls, you have the idea. I'm going to do one more here for you, and then I'm going to show you how to take it off, because that's the other important step. This is the easy part. This is the relaxing part, fun part even. Loop, 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 loop. Now, even though this scarf isn't as long as we might want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cut it and tie it. Okay? You want to take another piece of yarn and come back across your fingers. Cut the yarn to maybe about here. And then again, we're going to take it through, but this time instead of going behind, we're going to go up and under, because this is how we're going to kind of seal it, if you will. We're going to tie it. So we have to go underneath each one, so that when we slide it off our fingers, we're not going to lose the shape. Does that make sense? Make sure you go up and under the pinky as well. Now you can slide it off your fingers and take the other end. You can see that's where I messed up on my pinky. I kind of made a boo-boo there. That's okay. This is just for example. You're going to take the other end and you're ready to tie it. Now if you need to cut more, certainly do that. Tie the two together. And do a bow, or you can just do your regular knot. And there you go. A scarf for your American Girl doll. Now once you get the hang of it, you certainly could combine colors and you can start finger weaving 2 pieces of yarn at a time. Then you would have a multicolored scarf. It kind of looks multicolor anyway if we just double her up, doesn't it? Pink and purple, 2 of my favorite colors. There she goes. She's now ready for this cold winter weather we're having. Don't forget to stop by American Girl Craft Club this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. and every Saturday in January. We'll have something new for you each week. Thanks for watching. Well, thank you for watching again, everybody. And as always, if you would like any more information on any of the things that we talked about on today's show, you know what to do. Go ahead and give us a call.
Visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person.
We'll leave you today with another 1-minute book recommendation.
See you next time.
Hey, it's Christine with 1-minute book recommendation. Today I want to recommend the book Let Them Eat Dirt, Saving Your Child from an Over-Sanitized World. This book is written by Dr. Brett Finley and Dr. Marie-Claire Arrieta, published in 2016. So this book is about microbes and microbiomes in our body. And of course we all know that microbes can cause infectious disease, but microbes are also beneficial for your child's well-being and also for you as an adult. And in our society, in today's lifestyle, we're very hyper clean. We sanitize our hands at every moment, and it's taken a toll on our children's long-term health. So these 2 microbiologists explain how trillions of microbes live on and in our bodies and how it influences your child's development. So what they posit is that the rise of obesity and diabetes, celiac disease, IBS, asthma, allergies, depression, anxiety, ADD, and autism can be linked to a disturbance in the microbiome of the human. So they give you some ideas of what you can do, like from breastfeeding and how important it is to the solid foods that you should introduce to your children. They also address the use of antibiotics, the safety of vaccines, and why having pets is a good idea. And here's a hint for you. They say let your dog or cat lick your child's face and hands, that it's beneficial. So an interesting point of view, and these are well-respected microbiologists. I would recommend that you read it even if you don't have children. It's not just about children, but it focuses on children. So pick up Let Them Eat Dirt and quit washing your hands so much.